Hi everyone, my name is Lilanka and I'm the author of the Muses blog. So some of you have been asking what inspired me to write some of my articles, and my latest one, Love and Romance, Waiting for Godot. I'm going to talk a little bit about that as to what inspired me to write that. So stay tuned. The article Love and Romance, Waiting for Godot was actually inspired by a chat I had with an 80-year-old gentleman who called me and said, we were chatting about other things, and he said, I wish for you the love and romance experience of love and romance, and I hope you enjoy it someday. And it really hit me somewhere when he said that, right? It really struck a chord because he was talking about certain things and sort of that kind of inspired me to write about it. And one of the key factors, one of the things he mentioned was he's a counselor, right? So, and he deals with a lot of young people, and he said a lot of the men of today are not mature enough to be husbands, right? They're still like children. They don't know how to take responsibility in a marriage or relationship. Don't take offense. This is not about everybody, but quite a majority are. And I was like, yeah, this is why I'm single. Because, I'm not going to play mothership to some guy who's, hankering after Kusuma's bhat curry, Mama's pudding, Lata's ironing skills, and, Gunapala driving you all around. I grew up with a man who at 70 plus still cooks, cleans, irons his own clothes. Right, my father does that, and he sees nothing wrong in doing that, right? And I don't know what happened with the men of my generation. Something went wrong somewhere, right? So that's one thing. Another key point is the fact that people today are into what I call TLC, Tinder loving care, not tender loving care, Tinder loving care. Basically everything a relationship entails except the commitment part. Because it sounds very progressive, to be in this no strings attached kind of liaison. It's not progressive, right? If you can't commit to somebody, you have serious emotional issues, which generally should be addressed by a therapist. But if people want to be in those things, it's up to them. But I am not one of them. I'm an old romantic soul who really likes the niceties of getting to know people. And that brings me to the next point, which is Romanticide, which is what we are suffering from these days. It's a title of a Nightwish song, which is basically about, romantic suicide. And so there is no love, romance, dating, courting, getting to know each other. Today it's just swipe for sex. And, through sex, let's see if, we want to be in a serious relationship, which is really not something I'm comfortable with. And I know I'm not the only woman who thinks this way. There are many women who want the old-fashioned courting, dating kind of thing because you get to know somebody. And really that's all it takes, like a really good conversation, intelligence, and a spark. Today, men can't have a normal conversation, because it's all weird compliments and weird comments talking on social media, and it's just odd. You just want to run a mile, right? So it's really sad, and that's the reality we are in. And, it's all about offering material things to women, which is not what we want. I just want an emotionally available man who's intelligent and who I have a really good spark with. It's not a lot to ask for. So yeah, those are some of the key points I wanted to highlight in the article. And of course, I do say that, I see myself as a solo bird, the way things are going, and it's fine because I'm not unhappy. But at the same time, after what he said, I was thinking, even if I do happen upon love and romance someday, on the rare occasion it might happen, I hope I'm not some jaded, faded Mandarin, who's so cynical that, I can't enjoy it. So I'm like, till then, we're waiting for Godot. So that's really what inspired me to write it, and I hope you read it and enjoy it. So let me know what you think. Thanks.